Don't touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
Happy to help out.
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruined store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
Only if you throw in some more money.
Fine. Pay you 125 caps.
I think you can do better than that.
Driving a hard bargain, huh? 150 caps.
Last chance. Make this worth my while, or I walk.
Got me by the short hairs here. 200 caps. That's all I have.
Paint retrieval. I'm on it.
Much obliged.
Skull in the league can withstand a swatter.
What are you, nuts? You wouldn't last an hour out there. I'll take my chances on this side.
Read all about it. An outsider's perspective on Diamond City. Are we still the Green Jewel?
See the last one we tried to pull in? With all the grenades?
No, I was out doing my rounds. What about him?
Well, Becca pulled them into the front of the store. Everything seemed fine, right? You must have some interest.
She's right back here. Hurry!
Disappearing!
We got purified water inside the city. Best drink in the Commonwealth. You need a haircut. Dr. John at the Super Salon.
You're bothering me.
You're back. You find that paint?
Wasn't easy, but I found some, yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Working hard?
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
Happy to help. It's been an honor.
It's nice to work with someone who knows how to show respect. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
Why would you need those? Let's just take her in the sixth level. I thought I'd fix up one of those free processes.
Well, maybe you needed to recharge yourself. That's what you things do, right?
Diamond City surplus is where you can sell
High-quality
scraps.
cams right here.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across the Commonwealth.
Hey, swata, 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 swata! Swing, swata!
We buy and sell everything to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Hey, swata, swata, swata can hit! Boom!
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cams.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
Excuse me, Dr. Sun?
It's Soon.
What?
Dr. Soon. Rhymes with moon? How difficult is that to understand?
Yeah, so anyway, Dr. Sun, I got a problem.
Whatever it is, come back later. Radiation poisoning is a common ailment.
Super Salon
Yeah, spoon it
can
up.
give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Intern,
Number three. I said a number 3.
Thanks.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
self-prescribed cam.
Word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned
Excuse
forever.
me.
You
Around
there,
here, we call
talk
your
some
haircut
sense into
a
my
scab
nitwit
special.
son.
Little flecks of
What
blood,
kind of
give it a personal
secretary is
touch.
she, a
You should
synth?
think about getting a trim.
Oh, she's a synth, definitely.
Finally, somebody with some sense.
You're seriously gonna take the opinion of some random stranger over your own son?
If someone off the street can tell Geneva is one of those machine people, then so should you.
You just said no one could tell the difference, Ma. Now will you leave my customers alone?
Hey, John.
For your hair, I'm thinking highlights. Or we could try a short shave on the sides. Maybe some braids.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Yeah, be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
Not interested.
Did I come on too strong?
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Prescriptions filled right here. Anything you need.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. All the chems you need to fill out your lifestyle. Balance you out. Everyone here buys from me. Sometimes security needs a little psycho, or an engineer needs some mentats. And heck, Rad X is plain universal.
Looking for a job, if you've got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking Rad X or Rad Away.
Sweeten the deal with some money, and I might be interested.
All right. About 125 caps.
Come on. Make it worth my while, Solomon.
You are one righteous talker. 150 caps.
I'll walk out right now if you don't make me a real offer.
200. That's all I can pay. I swear.
Actually, I think I have something already.
Well, all right. Here's your payment. This plant's gonna be great to cook with.
Don't have the key.
Looking for work?
Yeah, when can I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start. Interested?
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100 up front.
This is just a bad deal.
You're killing me here. 150 to start.
Still not good enough.
200. And that's as high as I go. Jeez, I gotta watch out for this one.
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
There's a project I'm working on. A big one. One that could get me into lots of trouble if the wrong person finds out. So a little discretion is called for. I got a delicate house of cards going here, you know?
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown. Ready to get to work?
Just tell me what I need to do.
It's a simple job, really. You are gonna be doing some digging.
I'm your girl.
No one likes a brown-noser. The other two are down there digging already. Go give them a hand, will you?
I think we can finally get through. Want to see what's on the other side? Oh, yeah. You think Bobby will pay us this week? I don't know, man.
It's starting to feel like we're doing charity. Did you just hear something?
It's crawling with fire. There!
What is going on in my tunnel?
Dude, that room was filled with Mirelurks.
At least you put up a better fight than those good-for-nothings. Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. You get to be my new gun. I think we just need one more guy. An old friend. He'll want a fair cut, but we saw what being cheap got me.
Just tell me where to go and who to talk to.
I knew I liked you. First, I think it's best if you actually see what we're after. I have some things to check on in Diamond City. Head over to the noodle shop there, and I'll meet you when I finish up my business. I'll catch up to you. Order yourself a bowl of noodles if I get held up.
Hey.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is,
I'm not
I'm
buying
not
that.
buying that.
We come in peace, malarkey.
malarkey.
I've got a weapon here for...
Yeah?
There you are. Huh. Was wondering if you were gonna show up. Yes, it's me. I have to hide my face in these parts. People like me aren't allowed around here. Now let's get down to business. That big wall of glass looming over Diamond City is the mayor's office. Most people don't know it, but there's a strong room buried beneath. Mayor's just sitting on top of it. And that's our target. The guy has it coming if you ask me. With how he treats my kind, maybe he deserves worse.
Let's get started.
I like your attitude. So, what do you say we make this party a little bigger? I managed to track down my tech guy. His name's Mel, and he is right here in Diamond City. The guy can make a gadget to solve any problem. Thing is, he's a bit locked up right now. You have to get him out of there. I can't just stroll into Diamond City security with this face, covered or not.
If you really think we need this guy...
Trust me, this is the guy we need. Pick a lock, find a key, bribe the guard. The usual stuff. Just get him out of there.
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Keep calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly what a synth would say. But I don't know. Are you really, human?
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. But I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a... Well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
What kind of business are you running here, anyway?
We buy and sell anything and everything. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The robot takes care of customers at night. Only one I trust to do it. At least I know he's a machine.
I'll take a look, sure.
Odds and ends.
Huh? You got something to say?
I was hoping to get Mel out of lockup.
I didn't know Mel had friends. All right, he's pretty much done his time. Let me open up the door. All right, free to go, buddy.
get out of here. Thanks for getting me out, I guess. So, you're Bobby's new toy.
Bobby asked me to get you out.
I bet it was just out of the kindness of her huge heart, right? God. That woman doesn't have a patient bone in her body. I wasn't serving a life sentence here. What, she couldn't wait like a day? What's the job?
How'd you like to help break into the Diamond City strong room?
Well, damn. That's a big score. Could be enough caps there to keep me going for a long time. Bobby may be shady, but she always pays up in the end. So, I guess I'll get my stuff and head over to her place. I just hope this isn't like when we tried to break into that vault and it ended up being heavily irradiated. Chronic vomiting. Not my favorite thing, I learned.
Got yourself into trouble again, Mel?
What can I say? I learned from the best.
I'm flattered.
So, what's the
All
deal
right,
with the new...
we're all here. Mel, you want to introduce your little friend?
Yep. Meet Sonya. This little bot is going to help us move through the earth like a mole rat on jet.
I'm excited to see what she can do.
I can't wait to show you. She's one of a kind. I modified her radio systems to emit sonic pulses at frequencies that can loosen any sediment around.
Mel says we'll be able to get to the strong room 10 times faster than just digging. And it's a hell of a lot safer than loading this place up with dynamite.
All right, guys, get ready. I'm not completely sure how this place will respond. So, brace yourselves. Sonya, do your thing.
Oh, I got lucky with this one. Came right up to my door and took the job.
Brass.
We need Sonya here.
Got it. Sonya, blast time. Goody. Oh no. Let's see if we can backtrack and blast another path.
We need to get through here, Mel.
Gotcha. Sonya.
Over here, Mel.
No problem. Come on, Sonya. Looks like the subway tunnel.
Then we're on the right track.
Ah, I see what you did there.
What? No. Just keep heading southwest. We need to find a place to blast out of these tunnels.
Sweet. Mel, get Sonia over here.
Sonia, you know what to do.
I'm not a...
Out for the radiation around here.
The thing on this one's wrist has a Geiger counter equipped. I'll just keep my ears open for clicks. I don't want to nerd out over it, but a Robco Pip-Boy is a rare find, my friend. You're gonna have to let me play with it later.
We're getting really close. There's a brewery near our strong room. This is the basement of that brewery.
Brewery, you say?
Mel, no.
Just kidding. Jeez. Goody, more fighting.
Mel, get Sonia over here.
Gotcha. Sonia.
Mel.
If Bobby's directions are correct, and I have my doubts, the strong room should be right through there. If you had anything else you wanted to check out in this tunnel, I suggest you do that first.
Bobby.
Keep moving. The Diamond City strong room is to the southwest. Great. Now my socks are wet. Well, guys, we're right under the Diamond City strong room.
You sure this is the right place? I've been mapping it out, and I think Diamond City should be a little further north of here.
I don't have a doubt in my mind. How about a little trust for the boss?
I trust you, Bobby.
That's why you are my favorite. There is a mountain of caps for the taking here. We just have to work together to get to it. We still need a way to get up there, though. Mel, you think your robot will work here?
Look at this place. The foundation is already crumbling. One blast from Sonya, and I bet the floor above will come right down.
Well, then make it so.
You won't want to be in the room for this collapsing foundation and all.
Good thinking.
All right, then. Everybody clear out. Sonya, prepare yourself for a blast at maximum power. Here we go. That didn't sound good. Okay.
Now let's get up into that strong room, shall we?
No, Sonya!
Pull yourself together, Mel. We don't need that thing anymore anyway.
But
you can make another robot with the haul we get from the strong room. Keep your head in the game.
Bobby. And you're stealing from him?
Don't listen to her.
Hancock shouldn't care about us stealing from Diamond City.
Yeah, about that.
I see the rest of you are in the dark about this. Nice no-nos. You all just broke into Hancock's storeroom. You know, Hancock, the mayor of Good Neighbor.
Damn it, Bobby.
Listen, guys, I know this isn't what you expected, but there are still a ton of caps on the line here. Help me take her out, and all of it is ours.
This is Hancock we're ripping off here. The guy tends to hold grudges.
Counteroffer. Just go back into your tunnel, and we can forget this ever happened. What do you say? I am going to see this through, Bobby.
You won't regret this.
Might as well finish what we started.
Wrong move.
See how I get Nice work. The loot must be in that closed train car. Let's open it up.
Fahrenheit probably had the key. See if you can find it.
Let me check it out first.
Bobby.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta be tons of dirt on Hancock in here.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad we made it through all that alive.
And now you get paid for it. So quit your whining. And you, I couldn't have pulled this off without your help.
I think I deserve a bigger cut for my role in all this.
I may be a lowlife kid, but I'm not a welcher. Of course you deserve more. You were the linchpin of this operation. Here is your share. You done good, kid. Enjoy.
I'm gonna need some time off after this job, but we should work together again sometime. I'm gonna need some time off after this job, but we should work together again sometime.
How you doing, killer? Arms tired from all that digging? You know, my strong room is surprisingly empty now.
I made a mistake.
You're damn right you did. No one steals from me. But I gotta admit, you and Bobby pulled one hell of a job. Almost makes me wish I had done it myself. Now, if it was just the money, I'd rough you up, break a few bones, and then we'd be square once you paid me back. But you killed Fahrenheit. That means blood for blood. Fortunately for you, I'm short on muscle, and Bobby was the brains. You track her down, put a knife in her, and get back my, let's say, 1,000 caps, and we'll pretend this was all a misunderstanding.
I'll take care of it.
That was the right answer. Bobby's smart, but not half as smart as she thinks she is. She's been having all her new tidings of wealth shipped to a building in South Boston. That's where you'll be heading. Now go.
What? Who's there? Let's play, little human! Somewhere.
go!
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out!
This shouldn't take long.
Lucky here! Ain't my first... Fight, rookie!
Okay.
Ow! Don't you die on me!
Well, look who it is. Makes a ghoul a bit nervous, though, you showing up here unannounced. So who hired you to track me down? It was Hancock, wasn't it?
He wants me to kill you and bring back his caps, plus damages.
Aren't you the little mercenary? And what exactly are you planning to do?
Make your peace, Bobby. I'm taking those caps back.
You're gonna try.
Dumb move!
Okay, hun. Just say it right into the little box here. This is a recording of the Ladies' Watch Auxiliary, of Boston. Say your name, precious. Jenny. Oh, right. This is Jenny speaking. Okay, sweetheart. And what are we doing tonight?
That's it.
Spying on Uncle Jake. Oh, right. No, honey, the other
Catching
thing.
bad guys.
Aunt Becca, is Uncle Jake a bad guy? Only when he's had too much juice, princess. Now grab your coat. We're heading out.
Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying
Mayor Hancock.
Well, hey there, Trouble. You got something to say to me?
I dealt with Bobby.
Job's done, huh? Good. Now, let's talk about my caps. You were on the hook for $1,000.
I'll pay, don't worry.
The look on your face. Forget the money. Chump change. This thing with Bobby had to be done, but damn, look at me. If I turn into the man, putting down people's freedom to do what comes natural, I gotta take a walk, get back in touch with my fellow lowlifes. That's why I've decided I'm coming with you. Hitting my strong room proves you've got that devil-take-me attitude I need to reconnect with.
Why would you want to come with me when I helped kill your bodyguard?
Hell, I kill all kinds of people and shake hands with their friends afterwards. You know how many boys used to have old Finn's back? Now, don't get me wrong. Fahrenheit and me had history. And if this was a personal hit, killing you would be priority #1. But I know you were just trying to get a job done. I can respect that.
Glad to have you with me.
Before we head out, I gotta have a little chat with the community. I'll meet you afterwards. Hey, everybody, gather up. I got something you all need to hear.
Can't believe it. He looked just like
No
Sam,
rush,
too.
everyone just
Sure as
take your
hell didn't
time.
act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this
Hey
town?
there.
Got a
Got
reason to
another
be
thing
bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like.
He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sammy was fine a few days ago, and then bam, he's acting funny, gives up cigarettes, the booze, stops cheating on his wife. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute ain't got no right to replace him with a synth double. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, all right?
But it's time for me to stop.
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Comfortable for long.
What happened here?
Ah, poor Sammy got snatched up by the Institute. Then those bastards send this low-rent double in his place. It's pathetic. They didn't make it 2 days before everyone realized something was wrong with him. Then we made the call, and here we are. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where this body needs to get dumped. Why don't you get going?
Poor Sammy. Can't believe he got taken.
What, you dry? Head over to the 3rd rail.
Yes? Hancock.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Done. Home sweet home.
Hey.
I take requests. Hey,
Mind if we talk now?
Of course. What's up?
Look, I needed to mention, just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
Hey, you seem awfully torn up over Bobby. Was there something between you?
Nah, nothing like that. I just hate seeing guys like me use their sway to do that kind of harm. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement. We all just stood there, did nothing.
You can't blame yourself. It sounds like you were outmatched. Probably would have killed you too.
You're right, but it was still spineless. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old State House, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
Why not try and reason with Vic, instead of creating a militia?
Hey, if I thought for a second that would work, I would have tried. Or at least, thought about trying. So, the night of, we all got loaded, let Vic's boys get good and hammered, and burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to, but we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House, wrapped a rope around his neck, and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Goodneighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
And you're never going to have to. We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Good. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Wanna get moving?
Hey.
What do you need? So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
I never get many complaints. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened to Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they called neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
How could they do something like that?
There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
Hey.
What you got?
Hey, Hancock.
What you need?
Nothing else for now.
Yeah, sure.
Heads up.
Yeah? What's on your mind?
Nothing else for now.
Fine by me.
Heads up.
Got my... Hey, you, got a sec? I need you to hear something.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It's just... being out here with you, it's made me realize most of my life to this point, I've been running out on the good things I got. I skipped out on my family, my life in Diamond City, took up with you just to get out of Good Neighbor. Hell, running from myself is what made me into a damn ghoul. But being here with you for the first time in my life, things have just felt right. And running is the furthest thing from my mind. I mean, I left Good Neighbor thinking I was gonna just sharpen up the old killer instinct. But whether it's fate, or destiny, or just goddamn coincidence, I ended up with someone like you. I turned one of the nastiest settlements in the Commonwealth into a refuge for the lost. I thought I'd done something I could hang my hat on. But being out here with you, it's made me realize just how small time I'd been thinking. And that maybe all my running, from my life, myself, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing after all.
You may have run, but you always ran for a reason, Hancock.
Been trying to convince myself of that for a long time. But hearing that coming from someone like you, I don't know if you understand what that means to me. So let me get to the point. Throwing in with you has been the best decision I've ever made. It's like I found a part of myself I never realized was missing, which happens sometimes when you're a ghoul. If I hadn't taken up with you, I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere, getting gnawed on by radroaches. You have been one hell of a friend.
Have you ever thought about us as maybe more than just friends?
Is that obvious? Come on, you don't want to wake up to this mug every morning. Never wish that on anyone I cared for.
You're just the way I like. Screw anyone who makes you feel ashamed.
Wasn't thinking about the folks doing the shaming. Moments like this, I know all that karma stuff is bull. Because no one like me should be this lucky. Come on, love. Let's get this freak show on the road.
Look alive.
Don't mind me. Just enjoying the view.
It's time we parted company.
That's so? I ain't gonna pretend I'm thrilled with the prospect. But alright, I'll head home. When you change your mind, though, you come find me.
You gotta be joking. Light him up! Are you fucking kidding me? She's unstoppable!
I'm in.
Buzz off.
Hey.
This ain't no place for you.
Oh, they're gonna love you.
Hey.
I didn't have the caps, so they threw me in here. Guess they'll let anyone in here now, won't they?
And that concludes this round. round, Kate is the undisputed winner! And who's this? Come on down where we can see ya! Let's give the newcomer some encouragement, shall we? Wait, who let you? Lady, I'd find some cover, quick!
Hell, kill him! Looks like someone got lost!
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat!
Come here!
Turn him down!
The big looks better that way. Well... Aren't you the dangerous one? Was ugly anyway. You're dead. You hear me?
You think they're done out there?
We don't want any trouble! Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
To heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this. Is it over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I dunno. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Still won the fight, didn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy, is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
What is this place?
Not from around here, huh? This is the combat zone. Finest arena in the Commonwealth. Kate here's the headliner. 100+ matches, undefeated. We used to serve a more legit clientele. But about 2 years ago, a gang of raiders rolled in and we became a more exclusive establishment. Up until you took our entire client base out of the gene pool and put us out of business, that is.
I'm sorry? It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
A breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? No, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
She's clearly talented.
See? At least someone knows skill when they see it.
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability. To me, and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me?
And her.
Why would you want her to go with me?
Yeah, Tommy. Just why the hell you trying to get rid of me?
Look, truth is, all that junk, it's been making you careless. And I don't want to be the one doing color commentary when you finally hit the floor. All right? So just do me this favor. Both of you. Please.
I'd like to know what Kate thinks.
Don't I get a say in all this?
That ain't how a contract works. Besides, you really want to stay here? No audience, no caps, no one to talk to, but yours truly.
Jesus. Point taken.
Atta girl. So, she's on board. Now what about you?
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head out.
Kate.
So, you're ready to head out?
That depends. How are you feeling?
I dunno. Feeling kinda useless sitting here with me thumb up me arse. So, are you ready to get this show on the road?
Ready.
About time I got out of this place. Let's go.
Look alive.
What you need?
Hey.
What do you want?
Your thoughts?
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick, if you get my meaning.
That's all for now.
No problem. Building something good, I hope. Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
Excuse me.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Of course. Anything you need.
Anything I need, huh? I might take you up on that one day. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
You're comparing me to that riffraff?
You don't even come close to the losers that pollute the place. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss. But I called it home. I was making a few caps. Had me own bed to sleep in and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for? Hey, this better be worth it. Hey, what is it? You got a second? I got something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while, and we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're saying that now, but when you hear me story, you might regret it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake, as long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I closed me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this, but I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you could say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry, I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you too.
Hey.
Sure. Just keep your shirt on. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I really need your help.
Anything you need, Kate.
I was hoping you'd say that. We're friends now, which means I can trust you with anything. I'm also hoping it means you've got me back, 'cause I need it now more than ever. I'm sick. And I don't think I can hide it from you anymore.
Okay, calm down and take a deep breath. If you're sick, I want to help you.
Okay. It's like this. Ever since I left home, I've been using Psycho. I don't know why I'm still taking that crap, but I can't stop. And believe me, I've tried. I can't even go a day without it anymore, and I'm fucking sick and tired of it. I've even been doing it behind your back. Sneaking doses when I think you aren't looking. Worst of all, It's been making me sick. I've been spitting blood and I don't feel right inside. I need to get this shite out of me system before I wind up dead.
Can your psycho addiction be cured?
Normally a wasteland doc could handle it, but I've been using the stuff so damn long they can't help me anymore. There's only one other way I know, but it's not gonna be easy. There's supposed to be a vault somewhere out here, a place called Vault 95. I've heard that Vault Tech used it for some kind of social experiment. Stuck a bunch of junkies inside to poke and prod. Well, they supposedly had some special method to clean up those blokes in there. Some kind of a machine or something. If we could get inside, maybe that machine could help me.
No problem. We'll get you there.
I can't believe how kind you're being to me, even when I'm letting you down. Look, I don't want you to think I'm some kind of low-life junkie. A stupid girl who's harming herself for no good reason. From one friend to another, all I'm asking is for your help. When you're ready, take me out to Vault 95 and help me put an end to me pain. Well, there it is. Vault 95. Let's head inside and find the clean room. That's where we can get this crap out of me body. Now this is what I'm talking about. Here, I'll take this for you. Is it just me? Or is this too easy? Take her out! That must have hurt. Ammo, caps, whatever you find, don't forget to share.
Heads up.
Yeah? Time to trade a few things.
Got it.
What? posted.
Heads up.
Need something? Aw. And here I thought you wanted to snuggle.
Really pissing me off.
Yes. Terminal somewhere. Yes. Excuse me.
The answer to me problems is sitting in that room. But I don't know if I should go through with it.
If you don't go in there, you could die.
I know. But what if this psycho's the only thing keeping me together? What if this opens me eyes and I don't like what I see? There were reasons I dulled the pain. Things I didn't want to face. Things I was trying to forget. I'd rather be spitting blood than reliving the past.
I don't want to lose a friend.
You'd really miss me, wouldn't you? Well, who the hell am I to let you down? I'm gonna sit in the chair. Whenever you're ready, you go ahead and throw the switch.
Are you alright, Kate? How are you feeling?
Strange. I feel really strange. Everything feels different. Everything feels clearer. Colors, sounds, smells. Nothing is like I remember. I can't believe it worked. The cravings, the pain, hell, even the rush. They've disappeared. Was I really that far gone?
I'm glad you're alright. I was worried about you.
Seems you're not the only one. I have a feeling that Tommy had this in mind all along. Clever old bastard kicked me out of the combat zone so I'd clean myself up, and somehow knew you'd be up for the challenge. I guess he saw something in you that I missed.
I take care of my friends.
I know you do. Look, I'm never gonna forget what you did for me today. You stepped up and helped when everyone else cashed out. I know I suck at thank yous, but that's the best you're gonna get out of me. Now how about we get out of here and leave this place far behind? Building something
Please,
good, I hope.
just- I need to be alone right now.
You willing to do some work?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Look alive.
Hmm?
Look alive.
What is it? Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Need something?
Hey there.
Do you have a minute? I think we should talk.
I always have time to listen to you, Kate.
Good. Because this isn't easy for me to say, and I want to get it right. Where do I begin? Did you know I spent 3 years fighting at the combat zone? 3 years of getting beaten to hell by a bunch of losers and lunatics. After the matches were over, I'd spit out the blood, stitch me wounds, and do a couple of shots of Psycho to keep me going. I fucking hated it. I hated the crowds, I hated the other fighters, and I hated myself. I never understood why I put myself through all that. Until now. It was because I was alone. And I think deep down, I wanted to die. I wanted one of my opponents to crush the life out of me. The easy way out.
Well, that's the past. You're not alone anymore.
Then maybe you know what I'm trying to say to you. My life's been nothing but one huge failure after another. You've heard all my stories, and you know the prices I've paid. There were a few times when things got really bad that I I found myself staring down the barrel of my own shotgun. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I was praying that I could find a single decent scrap of humanity in this fucked up world. And then, what you did for me back there at Vault 95, it was like the answer to those prayers. That's the first time in me life I fully depended on someone else, and they didn't let me down. God damn it, I'm making a mess of this.
It's all right, Kate. Let it all out.
I'll be fine. I just need to be getting to the point. The longer we've been spending time together, the more I'm beginning to realize what you mean to me. And I'm not just talking about you watching me back or sharing a drink together. I mean more than that. Before we met, I'd never let me guard down around anyone. I didn't dare. But with you, I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. Look, I can't go back to the way things were before we met. I won't. But what I need you to do is look me in the eyes and tell me you feel something too.
Of course I do. I'm in love with you, Kate.
You're what? You said you're in love with me. I didn't know. I mean, I felt something between us, but I thought it was something else. Why? Why would you fall in love with someone as screwed up as I am?
Because you're special to me, Kate, and I don't think I'd be happier with anyone else.
You really mean that? This has to be the first time I put all my cards on the table and didn't end up losing everything. You don't know how much this means to me. To have someone special in my life. I promise you. I mean to make the most of it.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.